How did you book you a flight to an island that I know you can't even spell? Why you keep fucking on niggas you think it's a secret, you know you gon' tell. Watch who you talking to, baby, I'm pimping, you know what I'm on. You said you not insecure about nothing, so why is you touching my phone? Bragging about niggas that be in your DM, but all of them doing you wrong. I'm flipping De Niro, I do not got time for no feelings, just leave me alone. Watch who you talking to, baby, I'm pimping, you know what I'm on. You said you not insecure about nothing, so why is you touching my phone?
If you're not open-minded, before you listen to this album, open your mind. If you don't listen to the alternative sound and you've never been into the alternative sound and have not been open to
Greetings. I'm Hatshepsut, and I'm very proud to announce Boss is back with another one.
I'm back at my notorious spot, so it might be a little wind in the background, but I don't know why I be saying the word notorious. Well, I'm really doing all this off the top, but I really already had this video planned, no cap, but definitely wanted to react to DDG's latest album release because I've been making previous videos about this, like the pre-releases and like some shit he had dropped, because I've been making a lot of music review videos and definitely gotta talk about this latest album. But as far as like all that other shit, probably not. I'll say nothing about that in this video, maybe another video. But
if you spiritual, you feel the energy, you know if you about to do something, your higher self will tell you straight up, don't do it. Bro, it's really people that don't have an inner voice. Most of these niggas are fucking NPCs. They bots. Read this shit, nigga.
Anyways, I think BlameTheChat is actually a good album. I have some time to listen to it and shit. BlameTheChat, bruh, was actually a fire album. I just want to get my top 5 because I think there's around like 15 songs on there. And obviously, like, DG's a YouTuber, he's a streamer, so you know a lot of like music heads are probably not taking it seriously, like, or it's not like the biggest album in the world pretty much, but he still is a big like icon, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably heard about it. But I think I heard he only sold like 1,500 copies or something like that. That's what I heard. But you know, despite that, because they say you need to sell like this certain amount, despite all that, I just think being a person that listens or watches his content and also listens to some of the music, I think I can give my little review. I'll give my overall opinion at the end. But top 5, like, you know, just off rip, like seeing the hit-a-thon and seeing like, you know, what he was doing, because I'd be liking to multitask and I'd be like watching streams while I do work and shit. So I think that shit was definitely hitting though. Like, I think he was like vibing with it for real, and I could kind of see the whole process, and you don't usually see artists do stuff like that. So I thought that was cool. Bro, sidetrack, bro better not stop streaming because of that shit. All I know, bro better not stop streaming for that shit. That shit would be lame as hell. Honestly, bro, just honestly, I would not say let anything stop the grind for real. Like, that's my opinion. Not my full opinion, but just about that shit. You better not let that shit stop his grind. He was supposed to drop a deluxe too. Like, I think he was supposed to actually drop a deluxe, because I forgot to mention this part, but there was a song with Dina and Yada. I found out about that artist through this collab, and I thought that song was fire. I was like, this song hard. Like, I want to hear some more music from her. I want to see her collab with more people. I want to see her like be like, you know, a big artist and shit. Cause you know, you hear about some female artists, they like kind of get up and they start doing this and that, and then they kind of fall off, or they don't really be on like that. But I think she got some talent. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing some more music from Dina Ayada for sure. But he did not include that song on the album, bro. I don't know why, bro. Like, you might as well have made it 16 songs, added that song to the album. I thought that song was pretty good. People in his shit was saying the song's pretty good, but honestly, like, for him to really do more, because I did also see recently he got the Drake co-sign like right before all the BS happened and shit. But
congrats on your album.
Appreciate it, brother. Mean a lot, man. Hell yeah.
You didn't listen to it?
Nah, you know me, man. I was
Why are you saying you didn't stream? You were literally just streaming. You streamed like 4 out of the last like 7 days.
So you know, actually, you know me, bro. I was out of town. You know, when I'm out of town, I'm on my desktop. I can't really listen.
Hey, all your people, all your homies listen to your albums, don't they?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
if he got a Drake feature, bro, that shit would turn all the way up. I think if he probably had like a better feature on this shit, like, but I don't really know who else he would need to collab with for it to really go crazy. Like, he already had the Offset shit on there, but if he had like Drake or Future, or like, I mean, I don't think Young Thug is really like popping like that. I mean, he is, but I haven't really been hearing too much. But like, if he had the Drake feature, his shit would have definitely did way more numbers. But obviously, that's like a carry, so that don't matter. But anyways, my top 5 off the album. I thought it was really a good melodical mix of different sounds and everything like that. It wasn't just a one thing, like one type of vibe. It's definitely a lot of different sounds. Also a very like short listen. Like, I feel like it was short songs. Like, you can get through the album pretty fast. Like, it's definitely like, you should give it a listen if you haven't. I think this shit's pretty good. But the top 5, he dropped a music video for this song called What I Prefer.
But that's not what I prefer. I need a stay-at-home girl, yeah. Not always in her phone, girl, yeah. Not scared to be alone, girl, yeah. Not influenced by her homegirls, yeah. She alerted to FOMO, the fear of missing out. She ain't nothing like all these other girls out here chasing clout. She barely leaving the crib, she don't like going out. She ain't out here shaking her ass on Instagram accounts. She a homebody, small circle, she don't open up for nobody, yeah.
I don't really think this is gonna go in any particular order, like of which is the best versus the worst. I might say what the best song is, but I'm just going off the top. But that What I Prefer song was actually pretty fire. I ain't gonna lie. He made a music video for that song, What I Prefer. I think like usually like sometimes when artists like promote their album, they kind of promote songs that I might not like the most. Promoting motion a lot and speed and fine shit. And honestly, I don't think those are the best songs on the album. Like, I don't think those are the best songs on the album. The ones he was promoting the most, fine shit, speed and motion, I don't think those are the best songs on the album at all. I think the best songs on the album is definitely Pimpin'.
How did you fly to Turks and Caicos with no money to spend? How you afford the new Birkin? How did you buy your Chanel? She book a flight like it's urgent. Confirmation email. How did you book your flight to an island that I know you can't even spell? Why you keep fucking on niggas you think it's a secret you know you gon' tell? Watch who you talking to, baby, I'm pimping, you know what I'm on. You said you're not insecure about nothing, so why is you touching my phone? Bragging about niggas that be in your DM, but all of them doing you wrong.
That's one of my favorite ones. And then you got Bankroll.
I be fucking on a bankroll. Bad bitch, light skin, she clay go. 2 turn, gotta lay low. Shorty head gang dumb, but she ain't slow. Turned up and I'm on one. Say they want to smoke with me, but I'm the wrong one. Say that I can't keep it big, but I ain't sleep alone once. I ain't even peeped the shit on vacay with my phone on. Why they hating on that nigga? I be chillin'. I want you to hate me more, that's how I'm feeling. Pulling up on Rolls Royce truck, yeah, I'm shitting. Always on a mission, if I'm not on fucking bitches, you okay? Top floor rich with the window panorama. Niggas hating on me, so I gotta keep a hammer. I be always on the road, tied like I'm Alabama. If you ever see me with a girlfriend, she's from Atlanta.
Put this in one of my previous videos. Bankroll, No Help.
If I'm so low, we got no feeling myself. My dude told me to chill, so he told me to watch my health. $500 ain't nothing, I spent that on my belt. $1 million, I did no help. I didn't need nobody, I didn't need no handout. We go back for band when we go shop. They know the ones that ran out. I be around my idols, and I ain't never get fanned out. I got my shit, but it can't get far. They wanna know my plan out. Now how did that woman get out of the yak? I thought that the color and how about the car, they ain't think I was black.
It's hard. Lemonade is hard. That's
We do that shit they imitate. He a bitch, he been a fake. With his high shit, he just stuffed the paper with an eighth. Yellow gold Cuban, it look like I got on lemonade. I just hit the blunt, I forgot what I was finna say. Fuck, okay, now I remember. I'm eating lettuce for dinner, I know I'm the biggest, I feel like the center. I got that little bitch in my wood, she riding and shit, she might get her a splinter.
The bigger, my broads are thicker. I stay with my dog, so don't make me sicker. My roll me one up and another one quicker. I came in with one link for something that's different. You niggas my son, so you gotta be kidding. My lighter keep flicking. My money gets up and you walk around broke, but you're not even injured.
4, and then I would say, and What I Prefer, yeah, that's 5 right there. No Help was hard too. Like, these are all songs. Well, no, What I Prefer, he made a whole music video for, but other than that one, he was not promoting the ones that I like the most like that at all. You know what I mean? So what if he did? Like, would that have made a difference? Like, I don't know. Anyways, No Help, What I Prefer, Pimpin', Bankroll, and Lemonade. I think those are the top 5 songs on this album. They weren't like the ones he was promoting the most. But I think all those songs are actually good and they're really short. So it's like, you know, it's like don't really take that long to listen to it. Shit pretty straight. Like honestly, like whole album rating, to be honest, because they all kind of sound like, you know, similar vibe. I'll give it like an 8.5. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I'll give it like an 8.5, maybe 8.5 because I fuck with DG. But if realistically from like everyday, you know, typical listener, maybe like an 8. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a 7. I think he did pretty good, especially like compared to like his other albums in the past. And he had like usually I feel like he would have like those 1 or 2 or 3 like hits on there, but this one, like in my opinion, like with the hype behind it and everything, I think he definitely has some solid songs in here that I definitely could add to the playlist for sure. So one more time, Pimpin', Lemonade, Bankroll, No Help, and What I Prefer. I think those songs are pretty good. He also collabed with Queen Naija on More Than a Night. Offset, Do What You Want. He had a song called Men on a Mission, Pump 4. Like there's definitely some other good songs on here, like for sure. Like if I just saying my favorites, those ones before are my favorites. And I would say like my overall rating and stuff like an 8.5 for sure. So W album, honestly, I don't think it really did that good, like in terms of what he probably wanted or expected or whatever. But you know, that's just how shit works, bro. Like you will have 20,000 niggas watching you live or whatever, but like them niggas are just trying to see what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? Just like recently when he just streamed his first stream after like the stuff happened or whatever, like it was like 30K people in there, like, but you think those are all his supporters? No, nigga, those are a bunch of niggas that just want to look at shit, bro. Like, it's just how shit be. So when you subtract that down to like maybe 6 to 8K of people who really fuck with him that are watching them, it's like, and you subtract that and people who actually gonna pay for the album, it actually kind of makes sense why he sold as much as he did. You just look at percentages, you know what I mean? That's actually a pretty good percentage if you have like a solid 8K, you know, or whatever the amount is. Like, I know you got way more followers than that, but when you have those people fuck with you, obviously, like live, versus the amount of people that are actually gonna go out and buy your music, versus there's a lot of people that just fuck with your content. Percentage wise, that's actually a good percentage. But obviously, you know, music is hard, bro. Music is hard. Music is hard as a fuck. If you really want to try to get on like a Rihanna or Drake level, like music's fucking hard, especially nowadays, bro. Like, you know, artists don't really make that much money off of streams alone. Like they gotta do merch and, you know, concerts and everything. They probably make more money off of that and their label and all that shit. So streams alone, it's like it takes so much to get like one album sell or like, you know, however much. So music nowadays, if you were like selling it on CDs, it'll be a whole completely different story, like how much money you'll probably be making. But they just completely changed that up a lot to where they give you this big ass deal, but you got to get hella streams to pay back that deal. So the music industry is very, very corrupt, and then they fake streams, you know, all that shit be going on. So yeah, I think, bro, music is literally for if you just love to do that shit, bro. If you just love to do music, you love listening to music, then you should just say fuck the numbers, bro, completely, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it just seems like that's what you have to do, and as you do that, you'll probably get there. You know what I mean? Even for somebody like him who's already on a high level, and that's just really how it is. You know what I mean? And then they push so many artists onto people that like that's why they're so big. Like you walk into a store or mall or whatever and it's already playing, it's on the radio. It's like they like a lot of the people that are at the top are on from a long time ago or whatever, or they're being pushed. Like the whole Dolce situation, like they're being pushed. They have a whole fucking engine behind their shit, and without that engine, who would they be? You know, because it's very hard to do music. So it's a competitive space as it is. I think he did pretty good, and I think the album's pretty good as well. You guys let me know your opinions down below. Hopefully I made this video too long, but yeah, I think the album's pretty good. Definitely a W album. Definitely need to drop a deluxe. Like, definitely need to drop a deluxe. Add that Dina Ayada track. There was probably some other tracks that I'm not thinking of right now that he should add, but I was saying before the album even came out, he should have dropped the Dina Ayada track. I was saying this, and that shit would have changed everything, bro. I'm just like, not really though, because she's not that popular either. But if he collab with like a bigger artist like Coi Leray or fucking what's her name, Cardi B or some shit, Megan Thee Stallion, like it would have, you know, like those are really big artists, and music is how it is. So a lot of artists too get on through these collabs because the person they're collab with already have so much motion in the shit that, you know what I mean. So if you get the Ye feature, if you get the Drake feature, that shit gonna skyrocket shit. Like I don't know, just how it is, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, overall opinion, Pimpin', I think is my favorite song, or No Help. It's probably Pimpin', but yeah, I know a lot of girls like the Fine Shit song. I was seeing some people post on their story and so on, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm out.
My favorite expression in English is the one that says, never bite the hand of the one that fingers you, something like that.
Normally, I would say auf Wiedersehen. But since what Wiedersehen actually means is till I see you again, and since I never wish to see you again, to you, sir, I say